This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Boilermakers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Aller. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a
while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Allard. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Allen. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Split backs here. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Boilermakers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
And the Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Oh, they're after him! Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. These old girders are rocking on third down here. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Dropping back, it's Allard. Looking left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Pena. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Penn State, 14. Purdue, 7.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. He'll do it himself. Showing off yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Sends it back in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Quickly out to the tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to New Mexico. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
This quarterback will take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day,